Okay, everybody, there is going to be some pros and cons to offering a fixed amount. And this is going to determine a little bit by the amount of the list price of the property. We'll have a lot of determination about this. Is this appealing to someone who maybe is a first-time home buyer? Will change a little bit how you present this to the seller. And sometimes, and we've kind of looked at these in the various markets, and just a couple of the pros. And this is as much as anything to get a conversation going with you in your mastermind group here. And does the seller, the pro is the seller doesn't feel like they're writing a blank check. You know, one of the things when you put for the amount, when you put a fixed amount, at least the seller knows that's it. When it's a percentage, they think, well, what actually is the number I'm going to pay? Now, then the other one is you can make it a very market-specific amount, which may be helpful. And maybe it's on the upper end that you do that. Now the cons is this. There are some cons to offering a fixed amount. Part of it, the seller might be committing to more than they really need to pay. Now the bad thing about putting an amount in there is they've kind of tipped their hand. So then when you think about the negotiations, they've literally tipped their hand of what they're willing to pay. So if it's someone that doesn't need any money, they're just going to reduce the price by that too. And as we said, they don't have to offer any amount. I think some sellers will just be agreeable to look at any kind of concessions. Basically, what is it going to net, what the offer was written, and then how they want to address that. So this will be something you can kind of play a little bit around the pros and the cons of this. And we were even kidding about this a little bit. Even if a seller said they were only willing to pay X number of dollars, or even if a seller said they weren't willing to participate at all. The reality is if you write them the right offer as a buyer's agent, or you're a listing agent and a buyer writes a great offer and it's presented to them, then it's up to the seller to make that decision. So this will be something you'll be able to work through with the conversation you have with your seller.